Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today's India is not the India of 1975. Now, that is not breaking news. Of course, a lot has happened in the last 50 years. But why do I highlight this today? Is because this is what Congress Member of Parliament Shashi Tharoor has underlined in his article on the emergency today. He calls it a dark chapter of unspeakable cruelty that was the outcome of unchecked power and tyranny. Significantly, Tharoor also says that acts were later downplayed as unfortunate excesses in the years that followed. A not-so-veiled strike at his party peers. On expected lines, his party that claims to protect democracy and sheds tears for freedom of expression once again took it as a provocation and decided to disparage a four-time parliamentarian from their own party. Senior Congress leader Manikam Tagore harped on the bird analogy that has been deployed on multiple occasions to jibe Tharoor, and without naming Trivandrum MP, accused him, or rather Thiruvananthapuram MP, accused him of parroting BJP's line, when all he did was to state documented facts. When asked for her opinion, Indira Gandhi's granddaughter Priyanka Gandhi chose silence over an explanation.
मैम, डॉक्टर शशि थरूर ने इमरजेंसी को लेकर के एक आर्टिकल लिखा है, उसमें उन्होंने उस समय की सरकार को दोषी ठहराया. क्या कहना है सर?
मैंने उनका आर्टिकल पढ़ा नहीं.
See, Shashi Tharoor is a very rational, literate person, and his views should be appreciated. We, the people of India, must not forget that we cannot afford to have kind of a setup, kind of a mindset of a leader who can impose emergency.
In the same article, Tharoor said that 50th anniversary of the dark period is an occasion for historical reflection and introspection, but the Congress clearly is in no mood to do so, because in a similar display of disregard for the Constitution and constitutional bodies, along with 9 other political parties, they went to the Supreme Court to oppose what the Apex Court itself today called a democratic exercise. The objection this time is to the voter roll revision, which its critics have been calling backdoor NRC and vote bandi. But in a major setback, the Supreme Court was not prima facie convinced with the arguments put forward by the 11 political parties opposing the Election Commission. It said that voter verification drive was a constitutional mandate and the court cannot stop a constitutional body from doing what it is supposed to do. The only thing that the Supreme Court has expressed reservations over is the timing and manner on which it is being done. While advising the poll panel to consider voter ID, Aadhaar card and ration cards too as a suggestion, the opposition, of course, out on the streets yesterday, saw it as a victory for their stance too, even though the one question that they wanted was stay on the exercise, which didn't happen.
Basically, it seems to be a relief for the democracy. But the case is is fixed for 28th of this month. Supreme Court actually basically have given their view through that. Because Aadhaar card, ration card, election ID card to be the part of the verification process in a democratic setup.
माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने चुनाव आयोग को स्पष्ट शब्दों में कहा, prima facie we believe that you must look at the inclusion of Aadhaar, EPIC and ration card. ये एक सच कहूं तो जो अंधी गुफा थी उसमें रोशनी का थोड़ा सुराग है.
शरिया की वकालत करने वालों ने किस प्रकार से संवैधानिक संस्था ईसी पर डाला दबाव, ये कल पूरे देश ने देखा है, बिहार ने देखा है. सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अंदर ये मामला आने के बावजूद भी सड़कों पर उतरकर उत्पात मचाने का और संवैधानिक संस्थाओं को धमकी देने का जो दुस्साहस किया गया है.
So whether it is Shashi Tharoor or the Election Commission election courts or constitutional bodies, the intolerance for dissent and anything that is not in accordance with their view and perspective is something that has not changed for the Congress party. Whether it is 1975 or 2025. Watch Rahul Gandhi as he holds the constitution in one hand and issues warnings to the poll body just doing its job.
इलेक्शन कमिश्नर बीजेपी और आरएसएस जैसे बात कर रहे हैं। कानून आपको नहीं छोड़ेगा कि इलेक्शन कमिश्नर बीजेपी और आरएसएस जैसे बात कर रहे हैं। कानून आपको नहीं छोड़ेगा।
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Motorola legitimate question that we're asking on the news hour tonight. From Tharoor to the Election Commission, Congress's emergency mindset repeats itself? That's the question and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Siddharth Yadav, national spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author and political scientist these days. I don't know his science activities are still on or political science is what he has started practicing. Also joining me tonight, Kanjana Yadav, national spokesperson of the RJD, Vivek Srivastava, political analyst in our studios tonight, and advocate Anmol Panwar, national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, also joining the debate. But my first question, as always, to Sanjay Jha, friend, Congress leader. And Sanjay Jha, commiserations, you went for a stay to the Supreme Court, full, tolly of 11 parties. Stay to mila nahi. Now, who's the winner in this round? You said this is vote chori. You said you wanted to prove that Modi was winning every election because from the back door there was some bogus voting or the EVMs were fake. Whether it is the EVM issue or now this voter revision issue, you've got no reprieve from the Supreme Court. So where do you stand today?
Navika, the Supreme Court is going to pass its verdict very shortly.
Oh.
But if its observations today is any indication, to use the cliche that we use in politics, is going to be a slap, and a thundering slap on the face of the Election Commission and further embarrassment to the most authoritarian regime of Narendra Modi that we have seen post India's independence. Let me quote to you, by the way, what Justice Dhulia said today to the council representing the Election Commission, effectively the government. This is what the Supreme Court Justice said. If you ask me for these documents, I myself cannot show you all these. These are the words of a Justice of the Supreme Court of India. Can you imagine? You mentioned in your introduction that the opposition won this round on timing. Isn't timing the most important thing in this entire conversation? Why did the Election Commission come up with this rigorous schedule according to it for finding out citizenship, which by the way is not its domain, just before the Bihar elections and without giving them any time? I'm telling you, and I say so with the responsibility, that this is a blatant attempt by the government in collusion with the EC to disenfranchise voters in Bihar. And it is a message to everybody across states in India. Please be aware, you have no idea what this government is capable of doing. Point number 2, didn't we talk about why is this government not allowing Aadhaar, Manrega job cards, the EPIC, the voting card, the ration card? Why is that not being used? This government in the Election Commission is telling the people of Bihar and to all my wonderful viewers watching this program that if you voted in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, that is no guarantee that you're a citizen of this country if you don't have documents to prove about your parents and yourself, and you may not be allowed to vote in the next election.
Sanjay Jha, all of these arguments were presented to the Supreme Court.
And the Supreme Court,
unfortunately, you say present is imperfect, but the future will be perfect for you. You're already predicting that the slap is coming in the future on 28th of July. आपको पता है, फिर भी आपको इंस्टीट्यूशंस पर विश्वास नहीं है. आपको पता है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट इलेक्शन कमीशन को मारेगी एक स्लैप, लेकिन आज फिर भी इंस्टीट्यूशंस को आप क्वेश्चन करते हैं. आई रियली डोंट नो वेयर यू आर गोइंग. यू नो, you're a reasonable man. You're a reasonable man on a normal weekday, Sanjay Jha. And you make statements, just hear yourself how absurd your arguments are. But Siddharth Yadav, जो हुआ नहीं कोर्ट में, जो होगा वो संजय झा को पता है. And what has happened today is something they are not being able to come to terms with. They went for a stay, they went for junking this exercise. The stay was not given. The observations are being quoted. The order has none of these observations. The only thing we know is that if the Supreme Court has said the hearing will continue on the 28th of July, if the Election Commission doesn't use some of the documents that it has suggested, they must give the reason. No binding orders to the Election Commission. Is it still their victory? Or are they trying to spin a yarn to set a narrative?
Siddharth, just give me 30 seconds, please, before you come in. Navika, but these are the two grounds of the contest, and we have both the grounds in our favor.
कोर्ट में होगा. अभी संजय जी please hear me out. You had full opportunity to answer. Have the courtesy to hear me out. संजय जी को जो कोर्ट में होगा वो पता है, पर जो हुआ आज वो नहीं पता. You went there for a stay from the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, the Honorable Supreme Court has not granted a stay. The Honorable Supreme Court has not held the revision exercise that is happening. The Honorable Supreme Court has given an opportunity to file a counter affidavit. The next date has been given. The Honorable Supreme Court is hearing the matter. I don't know what victory do you want. Do you don't want any victory in the election, Sanjay Jha? Your party is over such victories. वो विक्ट्री भूल गए. अब इलेक्शन की विक्ट्री मिलती नहीं, लोगों के बीच में विक्ट्री मिलती नहीं, तो देश के इंस्टीट्यूशंस को गलत ठहरा करके विक्ट्री लेना चाहते हैं. आप देश के इंस्टीट्यूशंस पर झूठ फैला करके विक्ट्री लेना चाहते हैं. दैट इज द ओनली विक्ट्री which is left for the Congress party. Point number one. Point number two, when the same exercise could have been done in 30 days in 2003, the same exercise the Congress party has a problem with when it is done in 2025. Point number three, you would say if this exercise is being done today, so those who voted in 2024, they are citizens or they are not citizens. Those who voted in 2004, 2009, 2014, 2019, this is a periodic exercise. I do not understand why you don't understand such basics of things. This is such a basic thing, but I do understand, Navika ji, one thing. The Congress party, whenever they are skeptical of a win, whenever they are doubtful that they can achieve something, they already try to make a premise of things and to find a scapegoat कि अगर नहीं जीते भैया तो राहुल बाबा को कैसे कहेंगे, किसी और को कहने के लिए कुछ तो रहे. बिहार में since they are doubtful, they are creating all this ruckus. नहीं तो तेलंगाना में 22 lakh voters were deducted before the elections. How many days, Sanjay Jha, did you ask? Did your party leaders ask? Nobody said. Congress party welcomed. क्योंकि तेलंगाना में आप जीते, छत्तीसगढ़ में आप जीतेंगे, you will welcome. मध्य प्रदेश आप कुछ समय जीतेंगे, you will welcome. आप हिमाचल में जीतेंगे, you will welcome. All such exercises you will welcome. But wherever you are doubtful and जहां पे राजा बेटा को नहीं आपको जाना है कि उन पर दोष चला जाए, you will come and find and weaken the institutions of this country. You should not use such platforms. Neither the people have chosen you nor given you this responsibility to weaken the democracy of our country by propagating such lies. Understand the responsibility that you have. But Congress party is above all responsibilities. क्या प्रॉब्लम है? आपको सुप्रीम कोर्ट पूछ रहा है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जवाब दिया जाएगा. Even if somebody, and let me clear this, Navika ji, I'll take 10 seconds. Even if somebody doesn't have any of those, one of those 11 documents, 1 lakh plus BLOs in Bihar will have 1 month to verify. They will verify. गांव का प्रधान, पड़ोसी लोग, 2 witness, कोई भी बता सकता है. No document is there. Then also you will be included in the list. 5 crore voters. 5 crore voters are already in the 2003 list, which is taken as a cut-off date by the Election Commission. 3 crore voters who were added after 2003 have to give a proof because they were later added. Now this is a routine exercise. Congress party, Sanjay
But-
Jha, Rahul Gandhi.
But the
can't
problem is that they have a question mark. How can the exercise be completed in such a short time? Now, Kanchana Yadav ji, the exercise, 60% of it has been completed, and today is, I think, the 11th or 10th of July. 66% has been completed. Why are you doubting? Number one. And number two, कल तक जो गोदी आयोग था, आज after Supreme Court certification, what will you name it? Can you please tell our viewers?
Of course, Navika ji. And Navika ji, this is not just a legal battle for us. Let me clear you. And second, this is a battle for the common people. And we want it, accept it or not. It's your choice, Navika ji, but we want it because on the certain points. First on the time frame, Supreme Court questions Election Commission why you started this so late. So हम तो पहले ही point पे जीत गए, Navika ji. कितना लेट आपने क्यों स्टार्ट किया ना? Why you are linking this exercise to the November election 2025? And second, like 11 documents are based on the Aadhaar card. So why you are not accepting the Aadhaar card as a document for the SIR process? Second one. And third, this is not the duty of Election Commission to decide who is the citizen of India and who is not. This is duty of the Home Ministry. And fourth, the suggestion, Supreme Court ने suggest ही किया, but this suggestion suggestions stand with us. Like we were continuously asking to include the Aadhaar card, ration card and the voter ID card in the documents list. तो हम तो जीत गए. भले Supreme Court ने suggestion दिया Navika जी, तो हम यहाँ पे कहाँ पर हारा किसी ने? तो Election Commission और भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने हारा. तो उनसे आप सवाल पूछिए. हम इस चीज में हम जीत गए. हमारी जो डिमांड थी वो डिमांड सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने साफ कर दिया. एक चीज और मैं क्लियर कर रही हूँ, यहाँ पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रवक्ता क्या बोल रहे हैं कि यू डोंट नीड टू सबमिट एनी डॉक्यूमेंट, बट सुप्रीम इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया ने अगले ही दिन विज्ञापन निकाला कि फर्स्ट यू हैव टू सबमिट योर फॉर्म एंड लेटर ऑन you have to submit your document. तो ये necessity है, so document आपको submit करना ही पड़ेगा. Why you are creating so much confusion, including you Navika ji and BJP ji spokesperson and Election Commission of India. हर कोई ना बिहार की जनता को confuse करके रखा हुआ है.
So you said, Kanchana Yadav ji, confusiana तो आप छोड़ दीजिए. Because you went to the court and you are saying this is not a legal battle. Your member of parliament Manoj Jha ji is a petitioner in the case, and you are saying that this is not a legal. We are fighting on the people के लिए. तो आप जितना लड़े वो तो people ने कल देख लिया ना. आपने टायर जलाए, हाईवे बंद किए, एम्बुलेंस नहीं जाने दी, भैंसे लेकर आप सड़क पर आ गए. आपने people के लिए बहुत कुछ कर लिया. और मैं नहीं कंफ्यूज कर रही हूं लोगों को. लोग इतने कंफ्यूज आ गए हैं आपसे कि लोगों को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि आप किसको वोट चोर कह रहे हैं. आनंद रंगनाथन, who's the vote chor here? Who has won this? Because I really don't understand. Because those whose petitions have not been considered, no stay has been granted, are saying they have won the case. The Election Commission has lost the case when the Election Commission is going to continue with its exercise without any binding conditions on them. Who has won?
Navika, good evening to you and good evening to my fellow panelists. It's on a lighter note. The opposition is sounding more and more like Pakistan post Operation Sindoor. We have won, we have won. Arey bhai, reality kya hai? But the problem is you can only make sense of these people if you're on the same planet as Rahul Gandhi. And it isn't Earth. Let me break it down by facts one by one as to what actually transpired. These are facts. और जो लोग झूठ बोलते हैं वो कहते हैं कि हम झूठ बोल रहे हैं लेकिन हमें कॉन्फिडेंस है झूठ बोलने का. But be that as it may, number one, the court affirmed EC's constitutional mandate and authority. It upheld the EC's power under Article 324 and Section 21 of the Representation of People's Act 1950 to revise electoral rolls, emphasizing the logical and practical need to ensure clean voter lists by including eligible voters and removing ineligible ones such as non-citizens. Number three, the court dismissed petitioners' claims that the SIR was arbitrary. समझ रहे हैं आप? noting that the exercise, the first intensive revision since 2003, aligns with the ECI duty to maintain quote electoral integrity ahead of Bihar's assembly election unquote. Number 4, even while questioning the timing, the court refused to stay the SIR, allowing the ECI to proceed. Number 5, court also acknowledged the ECI's transparencies as draft rolls will be shared quote publicly and with political parties. 6, the court's suggestion to include documents like Aadhaar, even though it runs contrary to logic and I am against it, further supports the ECI's flexibility to refine the process, reinforcing its autonomy and ensuring free and fair election. Number 7, the intensive revision being carried out in Bihar and almost completed, as you said, is routine. 95% of the voting population has already been provided the requisite form. More than 60% of the forms have already been submitted back. Lakhs of BLO and BLO are helping out. 2/3 of the voting population is already made eligible because of their presence in 2003 SIR. And by the way, final point, in 2002-2003, intensive revision carried out not in 1 or 2 states, but in 27 states, many of which immediately had elections soon after, but no one complained. Recently, 22 lakh voters were deleted from Telangana, 5 lakh deleted from Owaisi's constituency, Hyderabad, that is 1, no one complained. 1 lakh voters were deleted from Bengal, no outrage. 3 lakh voters were added in Kerala, not a whimper. But in Bihar, chakka jam. Chakka jam. And finally, this is important for all those who are saying, and there are many on the panel, this is an exercise to disenfranchise the Dalits and tribal. Well, thoda logic lao. The fact is the Dalits and the tribals are recognized as Dalits and tribals through the SC/ST certificate which they have and provide for all their welfare benefits. And this certificate is one of the 11 documents they can show listed as a voter. So if they have that certificate by which they are getting welfare, all they have to do is to show that certificate to be included in the voter list. So scaremongering band karo, chupchap
So
election
Kanchana Yadav ji, you know your bluff has been called and your bluff has not succeeded. And may I tell you, the Election Commission top official watching the channel right now as this debate is going on has just messaged me that the Election Commission of India is already taking Aadhaar as per page 16 of the SIR. Kanchana Yadav ji, अगर कोई कंफ्यूज आ गया है तो उसको बता दीजिए. 16 नंबर पेज में आधार का मेंशन है, आप दे सकते हैं, ठीक है. और वोटर कार्ड, he also writes to me, epic number is already pre-printed in the enumeration forms being given, which means the voter ID card numbers are there. People know जिसको दिया जा रहा है उसका voter ID card है और उसका नंबर भी लिखा हुआ है. So please don't confuse the people of Bihar because you want to spread the confusion that Modi is stealing the mandate. That formula is not working for you. Work hard. There are 4 months to go for elections. You may just win it. Why cry foul before the game is even begun? And Anmol Panwar, I want to really ask you this question. Why is everybody crying foul even before the game has begun?
We saw what happened in Maharashtra, Navika.
You lost the election, that's all that happened there.
Navika ji.
Anmol Pawar, yes, go on.
Navika ji, can I respond?
Yes, please. Kanchana, coming to you.
Navika ji, today an important question. Navika ji, today the Honorable Supreme Court said that the petitions which were filed raised very important question which goes to the root of functioning of a republic in our country, and that question is the right to vote. I'll tell you verbatim what the Honorable Supreme Court said. Supreme Court said that by misusing the special intensive revision, the Election Commission was overstepping its mandate by deciding question of citizenship. That is what the Honorable Supreme Court said. Something which has been unequivocally said by both the justices. And secondly, as far as interim stay is concerned, the petitioners did not press for it today because the list is to be published on August 1. That's why the hearing is listed. The next date of hearing is 28th July. So still the opposite party has been asked to file the counter affidavit and a rejoinder. Secondly, the Honorable Supreme Court said, and this is not going to go and read the order. The Honorable Supreme Court said, I'll quote verbatim, that it would be in the interest of justice if Aadhaar card, EPIC and ration card can be included. It is for the ECI to decide whether it wants to take the documents or not. If it does not take the documents, it has to give reasons for the same, and the same shall satisfy the petitioner. So when you are saying कि भाई क्यों confuse रहे हो, and that particular member of Election Commission which is texting you, he should have briefed the counsel in the court, and he should have made an oral submission before the court. That must have been recorded in the submissions. वहां तो इनसे कहा नहीं गया. अब आपको मैसेज करके बता रहे हैं. अब ऐसा है ना, अपनी
वहां पे कहने की जरूरत नहीं है ना. और वो कंफ्यूजिया जो है ना, वो आप चंडीगढ़ में बैठ के नहीं जानेंगे. ये मैं ही कह सकती हूँ, क्योंकि मैं पंजाबी भी हूँ और मैं बिहार में पली बड़ी भी हूँ. तो कंफ्यूजियाने का जो वो इमोशन है, वो आपको नहीं आ रहा है पंजाब में बैठ के. बट आई कैन शो यू द डॉक्यूमेंट. आई कैन शो यू द डॉक्यूमेंट विच यू हैवंट सीन. अनमोल Panwar, you haven't seen the document. I'm putting that document, page number 16, on air right now for you to see. And that document has the epic number there, right there on top, and there is the Aadhaar number also. You have the freedom to put it there, and it's been kept as optional. It's been kept as optional. है तो लिख दीजिए. तो आधार का ऑप्शन है, एपिक का ऑप्शन है. कंफ्यूजिया क्यों रहे हैं आप पनवर जी? एंड सिद्धार्थ यादव, दैट इज द क्वेश्चन. They are harping on the point that suits them. Do you know what the Supreme Court also said? Justice Dhulia said to Advocate Shankar Narayanan, who represented one of the petitioners, he said, remember, they are doing an intensive exercise, not a summary exercise. They say they are doing this as per constitution. You cannot say you are doing something which cannot be done. So that means that Election Commission is doing which can be done. It is in its purview. They have a logic in doing that, and they are relying on the data of 2003. The Election Commission has the power to undertake SIR. There is a practical element in it. We will examine the matter as is being done. This has also been said by the Supreme Court. Why are they cherry picking?
Supreme Court said that
नाविका जी, few standards in our country have changed over time. जैसे विक्ट्री का जो जीतने का स्टैंडर्ड है वो भी बदल गया है. कोई 99 सीट्स पर जीत मान लेता है और सुप्रीम कोर्ट स्टे नहीं कर रहा है तो भी जीत मान लेता है. देश में ऑब्जर्वेशंस आर हेल्ड एट अ हायर पेडिस्टल एंड ऑर्डर्स ऑफ द कोर्ट आर नॉट बीइंग हेल्ड. एंड आई एम इट्स अनफॉर्चुनेट टू सी माय लर्नड फ्रेंड हु इज आल्सो एन एडवोकेट हु इज आर्ग्यूइंग दिस मैटर. The Supreme Court has made it very clear. You want to cherry pick because you want to play a politics of convenience. That is your reality. You want to pick out some observations, some words that are said, but you do not want to highlight what the Supreme Court has ultimately done. What is the order? 28th July is the next date. It has not been held back. The exercise has not been stopped. Whatever the Election Commission contentions are, those will be submitted in the Supreme Court via counter affidavit. The Election Commission will do that. But politics has to continue. This is your harsh reality. One has to accept, and the entire country is watching. This is point number one. Point number two, नाविका जी, सबकी दुकानें क्योंकि इसी के चारों ओर हैं. And everybody's politics revolves around कि हम इलेक्शन कमीशन को कितना खराब बोल दें, हम सड़कों पर कितना दंगा कर लें, हम चुनाव को बायस कैसे बता दें. Because we know that tomorrow when we go to the people, we have no vision for the people. We have done nothing for the people of Bihar. We have no future that we can show for the people of Bihar, and that is why people of Bihar are not going to vote us. तो जब वो वोट नहीं करेंगे तो हमको कुछ और तो कहना पड़ेगा. This is point number 2. Point number 3, you have very rightly highlighted what the Honorable Supreme Court has made the observations which all my learned friends, Sanjay Jha, Kanchana ji, Advocate Anmol Pawar, nobody wants to see, nobody wants to look at. But at least look at the order. At least look what the Supreme Court is saying. The Election Commission has a right, it's a duty. Article 326 of the Indian Constitution mandates that the Election Commission scrutinizes, sanitizes the list. Voter list is part of a constitution of our country. The People of Representation Act is a law. It is mandated by law. Go and read Article 16, 19, 20 of the law. Once you go and read, then you will get to know. The lists have to be verified, it has to be updated. But I'm a student of law, Navika ji, and I fail to understand, and I see this situation to be miserable, that people who come and here argue, संविधान को बचाना है, ऐसा करना है। संजय जी, आपको प्रॉब्लम है क्या दूसरे के नहीं बोलने का? You will also get an opportunity, तब मैं बोलूंगा क्या?
Don't speak in English. Amit Shah will be very embarrassed.
I'm just completing my point.
Stop speaking in English. Amit Shah will be very embarrassed.
Navika ji, I'm just completing my point. It is a mandate under law, mandated for the election commission to do this. The election commission is doing the job, but opposition is probably also doing their job, क्योंकि उनका जॉब है केवल राजनीति करो, देश के इंस्टीट्यूशंस को कमजोर करो, go to the foreign and say we want foreign intervention, the western forces should come and intervene in the democracy of our country, go to Pakistan and say the Pakistan should help us.
Sanjay Jha, what is your problem? Why are you so agitated?
I'll tell you why. I am one thing which gets my goat, Navika. I normally never lose my
One thing, there are plenty of things that get your
but
goat.
I need to tell you, the BJP's ability to come on TV shows.
Oh, Sanjay ji, you always say I never do this, but all the time you're jumping from your seat.
Bluster
You should
has
sit
made
quietly and
India
listen to
the
others.
information and disinformation capital of the world, embarrassing us before the entire global audience. I think we should stop them when they fake too much, because I think that is basically taking the viewers for a ride. Here is my question.
You know, if you're questioning the BJP, that is an attitude that exists in plenty even in the opposition. So Sanjay Jha, that distinction is not for one party alone. That distinction is shared by all. The Nobel Prize for that goes to all political parties, Sanjay Jha. So please don't take the high moral ground on faking narratives.
One question, Navika, one question for the lawyer. Why have you given the burden of proof on the citizen? Let the state prove that he's not a citizen, man. I mean, what kind of an authority are you? You guys are totalitarian. You are like a Mussolini and Adolf Hitler combined.
Nobody is asking to prove the citizenship.
Them Mussolini and Hitler. पहले Shashi Tharoor तो पढ़ लो. पहले Shashi Tharoor तो पढ़ लो.
You reside in that constituency. Can Aadhaar be that document?
अरे गुरुजी, then why you asking?
संजय जी, आपको आर्गुमेंट ऐसे भी नहीं समझ में आएगा. आप छोड़िए आर्गुमेंट को.
You will not understand anything.
आपको आर्गुमेंट राहुल गांधी का समझ में आता होता पहले, पर वो भी उन्होंने आपका भी लड़ाई होके बाहर कर दिया.
I think you are an MA in entire political science and not in law. तुम्हारे बोलने से यही उभर के आ रहा है.
You know, we are nitpicking on rhetoric. I don't see a substantial argument by you, Sanjay Jha, so I'm bringing in Vivek Srivastava. Anand Ranganathan, coming to you. Vivek Srivastava.
Yes.
If this exercise is being done, it is being done to ensure that every Indian citizen gets his or her right to vote.
No.
Number one.
No.
1 minute, that is the objective, that every Indian citizen, but a Rohingya or a Bangladeshi or a Pakistani cannot vote.
That is not the
You have to defeat Narendra Modi on your own. You cannot take help from Pakistanis and Bangladeshi.
That is not the real objective.
Then what is
Had it been the objective, the central government is of Narendra Modi, BJP, state government is NDA, and you were sleeping. And so was the Election Commission of India. These are malified intentions to delete Muslim voters, Yadav voters, backwards and Dalits, because you know you are losing.
How?
And you are using Election Commission as a stooge. And as per the Constitution, the Supreme Court has its own limitations. It cannot interfere on the working of the ED or the CBI.
So then why did you go?
Yeah,
then why did you go to court?
We went.
If the Supreme Court has limitations,
उन्होंने फटकार लगा दी ना.
Before every election, why do you go to the court?
नवंबर के इलेक्शन से पहले अभी टाइमिंग क्यों?
Before every
कल
election,
चक्का जाम हुआ है. अगर एक भी वोट गलत काटा गया तो सड़क पे उतरेंगे.
आप तो पहले ही
तैयार रहिए.
आप तो पहले ही
कल ट्रेलर था, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है. और ये सीए एनआरसी जिसको आप लागू कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे इलेक्शन कमीशन के द्वारा, कौन घुसपैठिया कौन नहीं, ये डिसाइड करेगा इलेक्शन कमीशन बैठ करके. ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला है. ये बकवास जो कर रही है बीजेपी, जीतने के लिए इसको रोका जाएगा.
आनंद रंगनाथन,
हम सब उतरेंगे इसके लिए.
आपका
dare to do it and cut a single vote and
because you are not in government, you are free every day to be on the roads. That's not the point. The point is चोरी कोई नहीं कर
रहे हैं इलेक्शन कमीशन के थ्रू. चोरी है ये. अच्छे वोटर्स के वोटों को काटना, हर मुसलमान को रोहिंग्या कहना, कौन घुसपैठिया कौन नहीं. Who is the election commission to डिसाइड कि कौन भारत का नागरिक है। होते कौन है ये?
इनसिक्योरिटी और फॉल्सिफिकेशन का तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट के पास भी कोई जवाब नहीं है। 1 मिनट, Anand Ranganathan, when they say that the Supreme Court has its limitation, are they trying to say that unnecessarily they go to court, they put their lawyers? Because before every election, either they're questioning the process, the VVPAT, the EVM, or the voter list. Every election se pehle, then why do they go there? Waste of time.
नाविका 3 पॉइंट्स। पहले तो जो थ्रेट दे रहे हैं ना मेरे दोस्त विवेक की सड़क पे उतरेंगे, जब से होश संभाला है सड़क पे ही है ये, और नोटा से भी 50 टाइम्स लेस वोट मिलते हैं इनको।
सर्टिफिकेट की जरूरत नहीं है। हाँ, नहीं क्यों? केरल में सरकार नहीं है, केरल भारत का हिस्सा नहीं है। 16 एमएलए जो बिहार में बैठे हो भारत में नहीं है, त्रिपुरा के एमएलए भारत में नहीं है, किसान सभा भारत में नहीं है, एटक भारत में नहीं है, सीटू भारत में नहीं है।
बाप रे बाप,
कल चक्के जाम के बाद भी आज आप पूछ रहे हैं कि लेफ्ट कहां है? जब प्रधानमंत्री ने माफी मांगी, किसान बिल वापस लिया, तब आप कह रहे हैं नोटा से कम। ये सरकार हम ही गिराएंगे। हाँ, और ये इलेक्शन कमीशन की करप्शन के ऊपर
विवेक श्रीवास्तव को गुस्सा क्यों आता है? आ गया आनंद रंगनाथन, रिस्पॉन्ड।
विवेक को गुस्सा आता रहता है। चाइना को प्रेज नहीं किया, हेल चाइना। नाउ प्लीज लेट मी मेक सब्सटेंटिव पॉइंट्स। नंबर 1, Anmol ji is a good friend, but he is in serious contempt of Supreme Court. If you remember when Rahul Gandhi said, Supreme Court ने कहा है कि मोदी चौकीदार चोर है, गिड़गिड़ाते हुए माफी मांगी थी. Today he is in contempt of court because according to him, and you can replay what he said, the Supreme Court said that EC exceeded its brief and acted illegally in having the SIR, which Supreme Court never said.
You can replay it 100 times.
Now please.
Replay it 100 times.
I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt you. Please.
Sir, do not.
Navika, this is very unfair. My
misquote the
time
Honorable
comes after
Supreme
half an
Court.
hour.
Do not misquote the Honorable Supreme Court.
Please do not.
झूठ मत बोलिए.
One at a time, gentlemen.
You are misquoting the Supreme Court. In fact,
one at a time, my friend. One at a time.
The court.
ये ओपन चैलेंज है इनको नाविका. He will be in serious contempt. इनका law license निकल सकता है.
The channel takes no responsibility. The trouble is of whoever makes such statements. The channel takes no responsibility. My disclaimer is there.
Now, please. Now I want to make a final point where I want Mr. Siddharth, my good friend, to come in. As far as I am aware, in those 11 documents, Aadhaar is not mentioned. The reason why Aadhaar is not mentioned is because Aadhaar is not a proof for citizenship, and only those who are Indian citizens can vote. Aadhaar is proof of identity. So nowhere did EC said that Aadhaar is one of the things, and Siddharth also knows this. Now suddenly for EC to come and say that Aadhaar can be one of the documents is actually confusing. It should not do it, because many Muslim majority districts in Bihar, there are more Aadhaar cards than there are citizens there. This is a problem. So you are going back to square one if you admit Aadhaar as a proof for getting voter card. It is illegal. I don't know why Supreme Court allowed it, and the EC should have the guts to stand up and say, we will not allow.
The Election Commission has said don't make it binding, and the Supreme Court has said if you don't use it, it's a suggestion. If you don't use it, come back on 28th of July and explain the reasons therefore. So we still have to wait. Whether a slap is coming or not, I don't know. Sanjay Jha knows that. But this is optional right now. And as far as the Election Commission is saying, all that it is saying is that the number is there. That can be checked as per the identity, just like the photographs, old and new, and epic numbers are there. So it's not like there is no mention or column for some of these documents there. Can they be the only document? Maybe not. But these are explanations that will be given to the court, whether they are used or not used. But after not getting a stay, if the opposition still believes that it can threaten the Election Commission, if they can threaten the constitutional body, just like Rahul Gandhi did, if they can threaten the constitutional bodies, then are they really democratic? If they lose cases in Supreme Court, do they call the Supreme Court as a court that has limitation? I don't know. And when Shashi Tharoor points out that we have to be aware of the lessons that have been learned from emergency. Yet the emergency mindset continues. What would you say to that? Carrying the constitution in your hand does not ensure that you are a believer in it. Your actions do, and the actions clearly are far from even democratic or law-abiding. When you question the Supreme Court, when you question the Election Commission, when you question every constitutional body, when you only think your way is the right way and any other victory for anybody else will not be acceptable, is that really the dictator mindset that's coming in, the emergency mindset? That's the question. And we asked this question to the people. We did a short dipstick survey on social media. Election Commission to Tharoor, every question all along the way. Is Congress's emergency mindset always continuing? That's the question we asked. Yes said 77% of the people. 14% said can't say. And 9% said can't say. Only 14% were against this. They said no. 77% believe the Congress does have an emergency mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, I just rest my case there. What happens after this on the 28th of July, we'll have to wait and watch. But for now, all of this statement that was being made, that every election won by the BJP, by Narendra Modi, is a theft of a mandate. That argument today has bitten the dust. The question is that every time you've gone to the Supreme Court, every election has seen a string of such cases in the Supreme Court. And every election, EVMs, every election, voter rolls have been questioned. But that narrative is not taking you anywhere. The best thing for the opposition to do is get back to the grassroots and work with the people of India, win their hearts and minds, because that's what democracy is all about, winning the trust of the people. And that is the job. Back to the drawing board is where they need to go. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists. And on the other side, ladies and gentlemen, the quintessential queen, a queen who's now a politician, Kangana Ranaut speaks to me. That interview coming up.